Hey. Alright. Well, this is going to be really rough because the power's out in my house and, well, half of my house. But we are trying our best making a podcast here. We're going back to the old school style of just game footage and me and Chris's voice. So, welcome to the Calling All Gamers podcast. How you doing, Chris?
Doing good. Just a little hot today.
Luckily, we're inside my air-conditioned room. It's quite cool in here. You could probably hear that in the background. Feel sorry for any of you guys out there that don't really have any air conditioning. But that's your problem, not mine. So, what's today's topic, Chris?
We got a pretty good amount of topics. We want to talk about Evo 2016.
Hold on. Right, go.
So Evo 2016 is one of our topics. Also, that Nintendo announced that NES emulating system. I think David knows about it a little bit more than me. King of Fighters demo's out. I've had the chance to play the game. David had the chance to play the game before the demo. What else do we have?
Pokemon GO.
Yeah, the craze of Pokemon GO.
A new fighting game is going to be released, and yeah. What else? Can't really say anything else. Damn. But anyway, let's begin with Pokemon GO, because that is a pretty big popular topic at the moment. It was released. I don't know how many millions of people have it. 3 million.
A lot. Nintendo stocks went up because of that mobile game. But it's what was the company that made it? Niantic. If it wasn't for their first game called English, there would be no Pokemon GO, because the map of it, the skeleton of the game is pretty much the map of Pokemon GO. So the same map that Pokemon GO has, like the Pokestops, it's like the same spots for the game English. So if there would be no English, there'd be no Pokemon. So I'm surprised that nobody really knows about that game. I haven't really played that much of English for Pokemon GO. I mean, just because I grew up with the Pokemon when I was a kid, so it really interests me. But there's a lot of danger to that game. People getting into car accidents, people getting mugged, people getting stabbed, people falling off cliffs. Yeah, don't Pokemon Go and drive. I'm guilty for that too, because I've been driving sometimes and trying to catch Pokemons. I caught a Charmander the other day and I had to pull over and get him.
Yeah. On a related topic, some guy, I think in Baltimore, he collided with a parked police vehicle looking for Pokemon. And when the cops approached him, they said, "Yeah, I was looking down at my phone while driving, looking for Pokemon." Like, how stupid they have to be to do that? Like, I know like there's a collecting aspect to it that you got to catch them all. I know it's limited to the first 151, but you got to use some common sense. Like, you know, I was with my girlfriend yesterday, with Maria. We were walking around the park, and Pokemon were appearing, but that was it. We were walking in the park. There were people around. There were a bunch of other people looking for Pokemon, so coincidentally. Most of them children. But, yeah, we used common sense and stayed off, walked around. I think, of course, this is just human nature, but some people are just that stupid. I don't know what else to tell you. You've been playing the game a little bit, right, Chris?
Yeah, I'm at level 7 right now. I know there's a lot more higher level trainers than me, but I try to walk, try to walk enough to try to catch these Pokemons. But most of the time I'm driving because I deliver, so I'll try to. I gotta stop driving. I gotta stop playing Pokemon Go as I'm driving. It's a little dangerous, but usually if I'm walking around from delivering from one spot to the other one, if I'm like leaving from an area that I'm delivering, I'll walk to the car. Then, I'll check if there's any Pokemons. But I actually want to go walking around and then trying to look for like rare Pokemons, because I know if you go to like industrial areas, you'll find like electric Pokemons, or maybe the legendary ones. Someone told me to get them Mewtwo. They're in caves. Mewtwo are in caves.
But if you get inside a cave, you're gonna lose your signal, right? Like,
That's what they say.
I don't know how that goes, but who knows?
Yeah, I mean, all I really want is a Mewtwo, but I'm not gonna go to no cave. I'm pretty sure if you go like to the city, like downtown LA, there's a lot of Pokemon stops. There might be a Mewtwo there, so I wouldn't be surprised if you find it there. Because living in the suburbs, you get less Pokemon. I usually run into like Rattatas or Pidgeys, the common ones that nobody wants. But yeah, maybe when David and I go to the SoCal Retro Gaming Expo, maybe I'll find a crap load of Pokemons, and your girlfriend going? Okay, and she'll find a lot of maybe rare Pokemons as well.
Oh, the electricity popped, and well, now I can't turn on my light, but luckily I'm recording off my laptop. Slow piece of junk, but it's getting the job done. On to our next topic, the NES Mini. This is a Nintendo Entertainment System emulation machine. It's small. The control ports are the same ones like the bottom of the Wiimote. Comes with 30 games, most notably Super Mario Bros. 1 through 3, Legend of Zelda, Donkey Kong, Double Dragon, Castlevania 1, Castlevania 2, a few Donkey Kong games, like Donkey Kong Jr., Donkey Kong, I think I already repeated that, Bubble Bobble, and Ninja Gaiden, Metroid, and many others. I gotta say, to me personally, if I didn't already have the games I wanted, I might have gotten this. It is appealing to me. But yeah, it's not a bad thing. It's about time I think Nintendo did want something like this. Sega, like, they licensed out the Genesis games to add games that made a horrible job with their 20-in-1 Genesis games, console thing. The sound's horrible. The color's off. I actually did a review of their first version called the Fire Core. I was looking for something to replace my at the time I kind of messing up Genesis, and I thought, oh, this would be a great thing, and I played it and it sucked horribly, so I gave it to my uncle. But yeah, I actually, if you look at my original channel, my second video ever was a review on that thing. But going back to the NES Mini, I don't know, Chris, tell me what are your thoughts about it.
I'm actually pretty excited about it. I first found out about it on Pat's podcast. Same place where I found out about the Gaming Expo. But yeah, it looks cool. It's really small. It has 30 games. So think of it as $3 each, right, or something they were saying?
Something like that.
Something like that. So it totals up to $60. You got a lot of good games. You got Zelda 1, Zelda 2. What else do you have? Mario.
I've already repeated those.
Oh, okay. So I mean, Ghouls and Ghosts or Ghouls and Goblins. Yeah, you get all the. I mean, I'm gonna buy it. cool thing about it, it's you know, it's an official Nintendo product, and so whoever Nintendo passed it to make, you know, to make it like the emulation, then Nintendo just doesn't pass it to anybody. They pretty much make sure it's in the right hands. Same thing with Pokemon Go. They just didn't pass. They just didn't like make any just ordinary like mobile game. You know, Nintendo doesn't really like make mobile games, but if they did, I mean, when they did, they made a really good one. So I mean, I think it's gonna be cool. It has HDMI. It's gonna run clean, nice sprites, and not only that, you got the original NES controller now with the same port. It kind of it has the Wii U port, or the Wii port, but still, I'm gonna buy it. $60. I'm definitely gonna get it. And if this does really well, a lot of people will buy it, which I think they will. Then, you know, maybe they'll make one for you know, Super Nintendo. You know.
Yeah, that's a good sign. I would like to see a Super Nintendo one. However, we've still got to wait to see how this does. You know, Nintendo really messed up with the whole amiibo thing, and there are still some people actively looking for little Macs and Marts and stuff. So hopefully they make enough, because I could tell you a lot of people are going to be interested in this. You know, there's a generation of kids that kind of just want to find out about these old games. Like they just want to play them. Kind of like how, you know, people of our generation that grew up with CDs are starting to like take more time and investing in vinyl. And there's a generation of kids that really want to know about Nintendo. This is one way they could find out. Also, people around our age are, you know, coming out of college. They want to remember playing Contra or whatever, or Mario. That this is a great way for them to relive those memories. So it's overall good. Hopefully they're making enough. That way I won't have to deal with scalpers when the time comes.
What is the release date for that game?
The release date, I think it's in November 11th. So it's not too far away. You know, we don't have to wait too long. Our next topic.